What's going on, guys? My name is Richard and welcome back to the channel. Today in this sponsored video by IBD and Marketsmith, I wanted to show off the features of the IBD stock screener because it's a tool that I don't see many in the community using, and I think it's an excellent way to find the best of the best stocks very quickly. And really that's the whole goal of screening, to find the best opportunities in the least amount of time. And I think that if you have the IBD online subscription, this is a great option. So first things first, to get to the stock screener, you want to go to menu on the main page, go to research, and then click IBD stock screener, and it'll bring you right to this page. And once you go to the IBD stock screener, you can see that you have access to any of their top lists, the IBD 50, Big Cap 20, Sector Leaders, Stock Spotlight, and I particularly like the IPO Leaders. If we go to that, you've got Zoom, Band, DDOG, Fiverr, these high-flying stocks showing great potential. And you've also got the new highs list, which is great when we're in a correction. These stocks are really showing something because they're breaking out into new all-time highs. And of course, you've got the relative strength line at new highs as well. SQ is one I'm watching very closely. So you've got access very quickly to all of their top lists. And you can also make your own over here. And this way you can track your portfolio or stocks that you're watching, and it's very, very convenient. But really the main feature of the stock screener is that you can screen very quickly for the top CANSLIM characteristics. And this really is excellent because the point of screening is to find the best opportunities in the least amount of time. And this screener is simple to use, it's powerful, and it's very, very fast. And before I actually show that, if you want to know any more about any of the stocks that are showing up on the screens, all you have to do is click the symbol, and over here will pop up some charts, weekly, daily, and intraday. You've got the pricing, you've got the quick IBD rating scheme right over here, and you've also got some news. And to close that, all you have to do is click this button over here. And now let me show off the screening. So I'm going to move myself over to this side so we can edit the screens over here. And in this video, I'm going to share with you two different screens. The first is kind of an overall CANSLIM fundamental screen, and then the second one focuses more on recent IPOs. So to get started, you want to create a screen right here, and I'll just use test here. And let's go ahead and edit this. So you can name it whatever you want. I just named it test, spelling it very badly. And you've got a whole bunch of different options similar to in Marketsmith, the composite ratings, EPS rating, RS rating. You've got some price characteristics, volume, and other. And really, this is all you need. And if you can't afford Marketsmith, which is completely understandable, this is an excellent way to easily filter based on the CANSLIM fundamentals. So this screen is focused on future growth. So the first thing we're going to change is the current quarter EPS estimate change, and we're going to make that 25% to max. And we're also going to change the current year EPS estimates to 25% to max. So quickly, we've gone from over 7,000 stocks to now only 269. And the goal for the screen is to get this number down to around 100, which then you can import to whatever charting software you use and really dive deep into the technicals. So that's it for down here. And I also want to make sure that the price is over $15. And if we go down here, I want to make sure that the RS rating is at least 60. And let's actually bump this up to 87, which is kind of a sweet spot here. And you can see we're now down to under 100 stocks, which is much more manageable to actually look at the charts of them. And we've got some great options here. AMD, apps, this is a promising IPO, BEKE, BIG, BRP, CalX, Coop, DQ. So this screen quickly finds the best stocks that have a lot of anticipation in terms of earnings growth, which is highly correlated to stock performance. So I think that's a great place to start. You have a whole bunch of great options: Zoom, Zscaler, VSTO, Vivo, TTWO, TSM, Tesla, of course. So that's kind of screen number one, which is kind of a more general screen focusing on excellent growth companies. And the second one, if we get rid of all the parameters here, is going to focus more on recent IPOs. So let's go ahead and remove all those parameters. And this is a very simple screen. You basically go to IPO date and type in, let's do 1/2019. Let me write that correctly. So this is screening all stocks from the 1st of January in 2019 to the current date. And we also want to make sure that the RS rating is at least acceptable. And for IPOs, you want to do this a little bit lower because the RS rating can be affected if they've gone public very recently. So I like to keep this at 60. So very quickly, just with those two parameters, you've narrowed down your list to the top promising IPOs, which could become the next true market leaders. And let's actually add back the price condition here just to make it a little bit more selective. And you've got some great options here: Bill.com, BNTX, Beyond Meat, Chewy, CrowdStrike, 4 Payments, Fastly, FTHM, Futu, Fiverr. And this is a great list to start with because, as I said, these are stocks with great potential. And as we've seen this year, these recent IPOs can really fly. You've got Fastly, LVGO, Fiverr, all really outperforming the market. And I think this is a great list to start your weekly watch list from. So after we've made a screen, let me show you how to export into Excel, which then you can copy and paste into your preferred charting software. So go ahead and click down here. Once you're done with whatever screen you're making, click Save Changes. And then you can go ahead over here and click Export. And then it will export to an Excel file, and just click that. And that should bring that up. And also one more thing about the stock screener, which is pretty great. You've got dark mode, which I know a lot of people are a fan of. So that's there for you if you want it. And let me close that. And let me show you now how to copy and paste into whatever charting software you're using. So you just select all of these in the first column, and I would go over to TC2000, make a new watch list, and call it test, and go ahead and just paste in there. And let me tab this over here. And quickly, you can just go through here, see if you like it or not, and find the best opportunities, both fundamentally based on CANSLIM using the stock screener, and also technically based on your own personal rules and preferred setups. So that's pretty much it for the video. Just a quick kind of overview of the stock screener, which I think is an excellent tool. If you have IBD online, go ahead and check it out, especially if you don't have Marketsmith and its screening capabilities. I think this is a great option to tide you over until you can afford that option. So thanks again for watching. Please go ahead and leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys in future videos.